Welcome everyone to a live Scrimcast here. We have It Is What It Is here on the Legion side, taking on Willowkeeper here on the Hellborn side. It's been a while since we've seen Willowkeeper enter the Scrim ring, but here they are taking on It Is What It Is today. And also, I just want to point out, if you guys are interested, Clantons is also covering another Scrim series on his channel, twitch.tv/Clantons, which will be the Doghouse versus White Flag Gamers. That one looks like should be starting relatively soon. They're in a lobby. So there are actually two different Scrim series going on right now. So I will be covering this one for you guys. And again, the teams are scrimming in preparation for Clan Tour 3.0, which is taking place not this weekend, but next weekend, the 27th and 28th of November. So very excited here for the tournament, but also to be casting another scrim here with you guys today. So as I ramble on, we got a draft to talk about here. So we'll get to it. We got Tundra, the Chipper, and Behemoth going to be the bands from our Hellborn side. Pair of initiators and a support band there. Then we have the Gladiator, Lord Sulphurus, and Pebbles. So these look like strictly mid bands coming out from the side of our Legion team. So a little bit different bands. We'll see what they do decide to go for here. We have the Cthulhu font going to be the first pick. They go with an initiator. And we're going to see Andromeda and Rally picked up by the Legion side. So a support and perhaps a second support, perhaps a position 3, as we typically see the teams picking up those flexible heroes, the heroes that could be ran as position 3 or 4, respectively. Not too sure how we'll see the Rally played just yet, but generally speaking, we tend to see him in more of a core role on position 3. He's just very suitable to the off lane, where he can get experience and be very. He can survive ganks with his compel. But we have an Aluna and Riftwalker picks rather coming up to follow the Cthulhu font here for the Hellborn side. So expecting those to be both supports. Riftwalker again a hero that could be ran as a mid, but I think definitely more suitable to a support role. Could be paired with the Cthulhu font in an aggressive duo lane, for example. And going for a lot of wave clear with the Aluna as well, with the power throw, kind of suiting or supplementing the Riftwalker there. So they have very aggressive support heroes. We are now entering the second banning wave here. We have Bubbles, Swiftblade, and Gemini going to be banned from the Hellborn side. So 2 carries and a mid. Then we have Forsaken, Archer, Moonqueen, and Malakin. So strictly carries are going to be banned out here from the Legion side. And the very heavy farming carries, the Forsaken and the Moonqueen specifically. Malakin also to some extent. Uh, Definitely a carry that's good against mana lanes, as he's very tanky, has sustain with his sword throw and whatnot. Um, but we're gonna see the Magnus coming out here on the 3rd pick. So Legion gets the next 2 picks here. They pick up the Magnus on their 3rd pick. Again, similar to the Rally, we could see that as either position 4 or position 3 hero. And they're gonna go with a Puppet Master position 1 most likely. Um, So they do have a secondary initiator now with a core puppet master, and I wouldn't be surprised to see another core hero picked up on the Legion side, something to kind of back up carry for the puppet master. Um, but we'll have to wait and see what they do decide to go for. They might just run a one roll puppet master and go all in on him. But we have 2 picks coming up for Hellborn now, and that might kind of decide what they want to do here on that 5th and final pick from the Legion side. But I'm expecting a mid and a carry here from our Hellborn side. We'll see what they do decide to go for. A lot of options still available. Stuff like the Kraken is on the board that I see. I think Willowkeeper even likes to run Monkey King from time to time, or stuff like that. We'll see what they did decide to go for here. There's a Sir Bensington. So an aggressive position 1 or position 2 hero. And then they do pick up the Kraken, so there's the Kraken pick. I was actually almost expecting a Kraken pick there. Because it is, I think, one of their comfort heroes. But they do go with a one roll Sir Bensington, so that means they're going to be looking to play very aggressive here and be active in the mid game here, not looking to really take this one into late game specifically. But they do have the option of doing something like an offensive tri-lane or even just prioritizing safe farm on the Bensington if they choose to do so. The last pick of the match will be Hellbringer here for the Legion side. I'm actually pretty excited to see Hellbringer, as this is a hero we don't actually see a whole lot anymore, and I actually think he's a great hero still. Has a fantastic ultimate for kind of either initiating or counter initiating team fights with that Malphus. And there is lots of melee heroes already picked up on the Hellborn side, so it's gonna almost guarantee he hits several heroes with his Malphus once the team fights kind of break out. And if he's able to get something like a Staff of the Master and a Restoration Stone, watch out for Hellbringer. I mean, this hero is very scary when he starts to pick up some farm. So don't underestimate the power of Hellbringer with farm. Pretty excited to see Hellbringer picked up here. But he's got a lot of aggression to go up against. Definitely a vulnerable hero. He could definitely be susceptible to some early rotations. And so far, it looks like we see Rally and Andromeda heading to the top lane. I'm not sure if Magnus will be then going to the short lane to solo, and they might send Puppet Master in a tri-lane long. They might be feeling comfortable with going with the aggressive Puppet Master lane setup. Um, Not sure what we'll see from Hellborn just yet. We could see the counter tri-lane with the Sir Bensington. I think typically with the Sir Bensington you want to be fighting rather than being passive and farming, because otherwise you would probably pick up a different style of carry hero otherwise. And with the Cthulhu font, he's very good at going into the long lane, and it's hard to kind of bully or box him out of long lane. No response from Shiver, that's true. I was trying for about 10 or 15 tries there to get into the server, so we actually were looking to start a bit ago. It is almost 20 past the hour now. But of course, got to calculate the draft in there as well. That does take some time. But the scrim was scheduled for 19 Central European time or 1 o'clock Eastern time. But we're here in a pause, so we have my buddy Riandro here disconnected, griefing as usual. So we'll have to wait and see what the lane setups do decide to shape up as. So the question is whether we'll see dual lanes or whether or not we'll just see a tri-lane versus tri-lane. I am expecting to see Kraken mid lane versus Hellbringer, which I think Kraken will do just fine, but Hellbringer definitely has the kind of harassment advantage, I think, early on with the demonic wave. Kraken he's gonna have a harder time kind of getting up close to Hellbringer to hit him with splash auto attacks. But Magmus versus Cthulhu font, I think, should be in favor of Magmus. If he plays the lane right, he should win that 1v1. But it might just be a Riftwalker Cthulhu font lane. I'm not sure if they're going to want to try lane Riftwalker, Aluna, and Sir Bensington. They might just be looking to do dual lanes. I'll have to see what they decide to do. Aluna is headed toward the bottom lane. And they might be expecting the defensive Puppet Master tri lane. There's where the mind games kind of come into play. So you never quite know sometimes in these competitive games where you're going to see the tri lanes coming out or whether or not you're going to be facing two dual lanes. But I think early on, if they do tri lane, the Sir Bensington tri lane is a little bit scarier. They have more long range harass with the power throw and the rift burn, whereas the rally has to kind of get up in the fight and the Andromeda with short range. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, this is all speculation. Should hopefully be underway here. We are ready. Could give him the old caster ready. So Bensington, I believe he's going to go bottom here. I think we're going to see the offensive tri-lane, but still not sure. Rally, Andromeda, and Puppet Master headed to the top lane. So Legion is doing the aggro try. We have the Riftwalker Cthulhu Font duel bottom. Aluna maybe looking to just get a ward down here. Very aggressive ward. Feeling that he can place this without it getting counter warded. He's going to not be spotted doing that ward. We have Kraken actually going to the top lane, so he's going to bite the bullet here against the tri lane. Whether or not they were expecting that, I'm auto-leveling Wig Guide. It's funny. Auto-level is for, well, guides are meant for beginners, we'll just say that much. If you're an experienced player, you don't need to follow any guide. We have Aluna and Bensington actually going to mid lane, which I actually like the way that Willowkeeper has decided to allocate their lanes. This can guarantee that they can win 2 lanes and get farm on both one of their initiators and their carry at the same time, while allowing Kraken to just soak experience and recover and farm later. This is a hero that can definitely farm or pick up his farm. He can even rotate into jungle and take out like double stacks and stuff relatively easily with his splash, just kind of kiting the camp and stuff. So I think Kraken getting experience is just fine. He doesn't necessarily need to get that early portal key, but they will prioritize the Bensington farm. Cthulhu, I believe, missed the trample there. Riftwalker not in the game. He's going to go ahead and probably do a pull at some point here. So, Kraken versus Tri-Lane. We have Rally doing the pull. Neither side blocking the pull camps here. He's got the cool Riftwalker avatar here. So how's Hellbringer doing here? He's got 3 last hits. He's in a 2v1, which I think it's a little bit scarier for him than the Kraken, whereas he's definitely harder to kill with the escape as well. He's on 5-1, Bensington on 7-1. Is Aluna going to rotate into the top lane is the question. Was kind of thinking about it here. So Cthulhu he's on 7-3, Magnus on 3-0. Oh, he could be in some trouble. No, he's gonna be just fine. He's even got the volcanic touch. They're gonna try to push him out of experience. Did the trample actually miss? Or maybe not. He's taking a lot of pressure here. Probably will need to send a health potion. Kraken pulling the easy camp here. He's already level 2. Trying to get level 3 here. Rally gonna try to harass him to an extent. Top rune will be camped by Andromeda, boxing off the Aluna. Regen spawns bottom rune, as we see Andromeda making her way mid lane. Don't know if not sure if I like Andromeda coming here. Maybe she'll go bottom. Can Hellbringer Andromeda contest Bensington Aluna? I think they probably could. Maybe they'll just be happy with protecting Hellbringer, getting slower level 6 on him. Magnus is already level 4 though in this 2v1. Riftwalker only level 1. He's gonna avoid the trample there. That was a really nice timed lava surge, although it did not stun him up. Would have been extra nice if he got the damage in. But he does avoid possibly taking some harassment there. Riftwalker still not really looking to use skills here. Surprised by that. We have 16-3 Bensington now. Puppet Master's still the top farmer of the game, though. He's got a really good creep score here at 22-9, 3 minutes in. This has to be close to perfect creep farm. We see the ports coming in from the supports here on Legion. Magnus taking some obliterate pressure, but there's the compel from Rally. Andromeda doesn't have mana for a comet, so I think that this will be an escape here. There's the lunar tier from Magnus, but Cthulhu tramples out of catch range there, and they will rotate both the supports here, not get any kills in the bottom lane. And Puppet Master are going to be a little vulnerable now. He is all by himself. Let's see if they recognize that. They should know that the two supports are bottom, as he could be in some trouble now. He's trying to hide in the trees, and not sure if I like the fact that both the supports rotated down there. So the 1v3 Kraken, who didn't have a good start here, only has 8 creep kills. He's going to get a Bloodlust on the top farmer in the game. That's going to boost him up to 270 or 286 gold per minute. So you guys can see the impact there of the Bloodlust kill, especially killing the top farmer. And Andromeda wasn't expecting that, actually. He ports up there and just gets caught, I guess. Not sure what happened there, but they give up another kill. It's going to be 2-0 now in favor of It Is What It Is. Double damage rune on the Bensington. Hellbringer and Bensington now transitioning into more of a 1v1, but Hellbringer doing okay. He's on 23 and 3. He's going to look to stack up the hard camp here, I think, and maybe go back to mid lane once this double damage rune wears off here. It's up for another 20 seconds. Another trample missing here on the Magnus. He's doing an excellent job of sidestepping these trample stuns. He's on 20 creep score against 25 and 8 Cthulhu, so Magnus actually doing a really good job down here. He's been mostly 1v2 for the first 5 minutes. Has seen a support or two a little bit, but picking up lots of creep kills. Luna rotates in the mid lane, but Hellbringer playing appropriately, avoiding the gank. Hellbringer's done a really nice job, considering this has been a really tough laning phase for him. Good creep score, hasn't gotten caught out of position to the Bensington initiation. Puppet Master gonna harass the Kraken here. He's already got Steam Boots on the Kraken. He's gonna be so hard to kill. And Andromeda without the Marchers can't get in range for a Comet Sun. Just too slow. Top rune fight here. The rune hasn't spawned yet. Rally gonna go down. Bensington gonna get his bottle refilled on the Merrick's rune there. Riftwalker picks up the Illusion rune. They could maybe look to set up something on the Hellbringer here. He's gonna try to. He's actually maybe gonna try to block him here. He's gonna try to get in front of him. Body block for the Joust. You gotta actually block him though, bro. Can't just walk with him. This chase is becoming really far, but I think they're gonna get him nonetheless. They will get him. So Hellbringer gets caught there. Not really a whole lot he could do about that. There's too much damage coming in. Bensington actually skips out on the Nightfall here for now. He's gonna maybe get that level 7 or 8 or something. Usually you don't see Nightfall skipped. It's a really powerful skill. GPM charts though, across the board really favoring Hellborn. So they take a 2700 gold lead. Pretty large gold lead for 7 minutes. And that is due to them doing very well in their lanes. Magma's going to stun up the Riftwalker and escape. He's got the Steam Boots picked up. So we have Malphus on Hellbringer now. He's level 6. See if he gets any rotations from his team. Then maybe set up a kill on the Bensington. Puppet Master not too far behind the Bensington, suffering the 1 death. At least the Kraken gonna land here on the Andromeda. Here comes the Nightfall. They're gonna kill the Andromeda, and I think they ideally wanted the Puppet Master kill, but they're gonna have to take Andromeda instead. Not quite what they were hoping for. They might still... No, he's gonna be just fine. He's got the Ghost Marchers. At this point, you gotta ask yourself, when do we want to swap Puppet Master down to the safe lane? Because right now he's very vulnerable up here in the top lane, and he is kind of their single core hero. We're gonna be countered here. Good spot from the Legion side there. Getting that lane ward counter warded. They still have level 5 on the supports, level 3 and 4 on Legion support, so they're really suffering in XPM here. There's the 1500 experience lead from Hellborn. Cthulhuphon, he has the steam boots picked up. He's got a power supply. We'll see if he goes for any build up like vestments or anything, or if he tries to go straight into a core item. You see Knuckles picked up by Bensington. Puppet also having a Knuckles. So definitely they're looking for fights as Magmus and Rally. Ideally they want Magmus to go first here so that he can channel an eruption. Rally gonna get his Veiled Rod broken. There's the Malphus. Bell comes out. They're not even gonna need the eruption. So with the power of the Malphus, they have enough stun lock, and they might like to push the tier 1 tower now with all the players here and the Malphus used. So they stopped Bensington's reign of GPM, but please don't lose Malphus to the tower. They don't like to see that. Mass TP's coming in from Hellborn here. I don't know if they can catch anyone yet. Riftwalker gonna slow up the rally. They might catch the rally now. Yeah, it's a lot used for a support. Again, they kill the second support rally. 156 gold over to 3 people. They use a Bensington Nightfall. They use like 2 or 3 TPs here to the tower. In my opinion, that is not worth it. But a kill is a kill, and in the early game, well, they have a word of sight here. Spotting Puppet Master doing the stacks. They are rotating over as Riftwalker and the team support are coming now. Andromeda gonna run straight into Kraken and a Luna. Puppet Master gonna get bursted down by Bensington, and the Rift Burn is gonna take out the Andromeda there. And they will take out the stacks. So now the TPs to mid lane and whatnot kind of pays off a bit because they got more kills out of it. Now they're gonna catch Rally out of position here. Ooh, they even used to release the Kraken just to kind of make sure. Ends up being a double tap for Sir Bensington. We have a 9-1 hero kill lead now in favor of the Hellborn side. Cthulhuphon, he's even past the tower here. He's going to line up a trample, but the Lava Surge is going to avoid the wormhole. He's going to channel the eruption now. Does he have enough damage to bring down the Cthulhuphon? 49 health more. Lava Surge in 3 seconds. Not going to need it. And the bait was not going to work out. They do end up losing the Cthulhuphon there. So we have Magnus on 1300 gold, on his way towards the portal key. Rally still without Marchers nor the Andromeda. The support's really struggling this game from Legion. And that's due to their initial lane setup of tri-laning against one guy and not really rotating out early enough. We have Cthulhuphon actually only on 300 GP. I'm a little bit surprised by that, considering he was in a 2v1 lane. He's got really good creep score though, 66, 28 denies, but Magmus did a really good job as well, kind of staying on par with Cthulhuphon in that disadvantaged lane. We have Riftwalker actually working on some jungle stacks. He's gonna hit level 7 here pretty soon, I think. Kraken actually has a PK already. That's really impressive. This was a 1v3 Kraken. 1v2 for a good portion of the early game. Was able to get the Bloodlust on the Puppet Master. And from there he was just able to go Steamboat straight into Blink. So he got more or less an 11-minute Blink. Really gonna look to push the advantage here with that item pickup. As they might look to pressure this tier 1 tower. I believe he has shown the Blink already. Trample comes in on the Magmus. Not going to be any follow-up there. Team support. There was a Veiled Rotted Rally. But again, Rally has no marchers. Like, this is very clunky. It's got Zamos. A battery. Not really going to be having too much impact here. Doesn't have Slam as well, so only on 83 GPM. That's not where you want to be on a secondary support. Magnus almost has PK. He's getting really close now. So I think once we have a portal key on each side, we'll start to see the fights kind of pick up. We also need level 6s. The supports on Hellborn are way more farmed here. Take a look at GPM. 200, 200 versus 170 and 86. That's a big difference early on. Difference between having boots and even like chalice pieces, and no marchers, just got his striders picked up, so they're definitely behind. Magnus ports into the mid lane with his portal key. Here comes the Bensington Nightfall encounter. Lisa Kraken locking down Hellbringer as well. They're going to trade the Aluna for the Hellbringer. Now Riftwalker's in some trouble. She will fall. The Malphus is up, dealing good damage. And Sir Bensington going to be forced to fall back. There's the swap, though. I believe the Compel did hit, though. Pending that swap. Look, Sir Bensington make the escape, though. Magnus doesn't have mana for another Lava Surge. Kraken tries to line up the charge, but he will miss, unfortunately. And it looks like both sides going to escape. Will Kraken make the escape, though, is the question. Puppet Master trying to get in range. He's going to get compelled forward, and that's going to do it. He will get the strings to catch Kraken. So Magnus and Sir Bensington both making the escape, as Bensington was able to port back to the base there. So there's the team fight starting to pick up now, with the portal keys being picked up on each side. We have Puppet Master. He has enough gold for his Elder Parasite, which it looks like he's building into following the Brass Knuckles pickup. He should be buying those. Oh, he actually has it already. Okay, so he's got 1,000 gold after picking up the double tap here. That makes sense. Just got some more gold in the bank. He's going to pick up a Mighty Blade now towards the Shrunken Head. As we see Rally gets caught here in mid lane. Probably got caught by a Joust. And he's got the Thunderclaw picked up, so he's got his farming item as well. He's almost identically on par here with the Puppet Master. But we have many players rotating down to the bottom lane now. Lava Surge actually missing. He stunned up the creeps. Will they get the tower denied? Puppet Master will. They're going to go for the Cthulhuphon kill here as well. He will go down to the Andromeda. So they get the deny and the kill on the Cthulhuphon. Pretty nice. Magma's trying to go for more, but oh my god, he actually has mana for the eruption here. Will this be enough for a kill? Actually, it will. That's a level 2 eruption. Goes out the smackdown on top. Magma's making a good use there of the portal key. Setting up 2 kills. They have Hellbringer picking up an Astrolabe. Not really the biggest fan of this. Think this is going to kind of slow down his item progression a little bit too much. I think if he wanted a build-up item on Hellbringer, he should have went for Tablet instead. Just being able to get away from them, rather than try to tank them and heal up his HP rather. But he's gonna want to build into either a staff or a straight restoration stone. Now I think staff is a little bit better, and that should be what he looks to go for next. So Puppet Master working towards his Shrunken Head now. Did I just see Glowstone on Kraken? Is he going for Staff? Actually not sure what he's going for. I think he is. Wow. Actually I haven't seen Staff on Kraken as a follow-up to Portal Key before. Gonna be interested to see how this works out. So the Staff on Kraken reduces his splash cooldown to 3 seconds, and every time he attacks somebody who is affected by Release the Kraken, he will have like permanent splash kind of. He kind of needs attack speed for that to really take effect. We're trying to bait Puppet Master down here. Rally just doing some animation cancel. We're gonna have a team fight, most likely Brew here. Portal key on the Cthulhu font is ready. He's going to jump in. He misses the backline, though. He activates the Dream of Madness and the Obliterate. Will they be able to bring him down, though, is the question. Here comes the counter initiation from the Wormhole. But there's the Hellbringer. Malphus coming into play as well. Release the Kraken, locking down both the Andromeda and the Puppet Master. And Bensington is going to get the double tap there, picking up 2 kills, making a hat trick for Sir Bensington. And Kraken is going to take out the Hellbringer there. A huge fight coming in from Hellborn, as the bait was more successful there for them, taking a 5-for-2 team fight. They survive on the Sir Bensington, Aluna, and Kraken. What a team fight coming in there from the side of Willowkeeper. As now with the hat trick picked up, Bensington is all the way up at 535 gold per minute. He is well on his way to his next core item, where he has picked up a Mighty Blade, so looks to me like he will be building straight into the Shrunken Head this game, not opting for something like a Hyper Crown or a potential Geometer's Bane, for example. He's going to go straight to Shrunken, which I think is fine. Puppet Master, on the other hand, he was doing almost identical earlier, but now with that death, he is about 100 GPM behind the Sir Bensington. Gonna delay his Shrunken Head by a little bit here. Take a look at the damage chart. Bensington up at the top. Everybody else relatively the same, around 10 and 11%. The support's not really doing too much damage here. We have a trample initiation on the Magnus. He's in a very offensive position here. Not sure what he was doing here. Gets hit with a power throw. He's gonna go for the TP. 80 life. Are they gonna spot him? Oh, that's a really nice juke spot there. It was right around the cliff. So they had no line of sight of him there. And he makes the TP right in their face. Good presence of mind to go for the TP there on the Magnus. We have the Shrunken Head completed on Sir Bensington. He's got Nightfall ready to go. If I'm Hellborn, I'm saying it's time to team fight. We got our double portal keys and our Shrunken Head. There's nothing really that they're close to. I think the staff is still... Actually, he might have it in 200 gold. Not sure if they want that for the next fight or not, but he either has a piece in his stash or he needs another 1,000 gold. But he's farming 426 gold per minute. I think he still needs one more piece, actually. See what he goes ahead and buys here. There's the Alacrity Band. I believe the Neophyte's Book is typically the last piece you buy, so he should need one more piece. Shrunken is finished on Puppet, actually, so it's not doing that poorly. He's almost at 500 GPM. It actually just broke the barrier. So Hellborn's in a 5,000 gold and 5,500 experience lead. Definitely not the most deficit that Legion could be in here. They could definitely swing this with a good teamfight initiation. And this tower falling could be the start of that. Now they need to make sure Puppet Master gets his Shrunken off, because there is a lot of magic burst here on Hellborn's side. And they have the Andromeda for that, so he needs to make sure be able to get that swap off. Here comes a wormhole being channeled, but he's gonna get spotted here in the trees. The Aurora and the Magnus catching him out there. Not gonna work. Now there was no team support in the area. You gotta question that wormhole channel in the first place, as you almost have to assume that Puppet Master isn't there by himself. But we already see the rotations coming over to the top lane as Puppet has TP'd in here. Andromeda. Oh, he's getting a little... Oh, he might get caught here. They're going to catch the Andromeda. Puppet Master going to go in with a Puppet Show. Here comes the Voodoo Puppet. And Kraken is going to fall in response. That's actually a trade that they are, I think, happy to take. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Cthulhuphant goes down to Rally and Magnus. That was an Eruption usage. No Seismic Slam coming out. So one ultimate was enough. Actually had enough damage to bring down the elephant with Eruption and no slam. I'm surprised by that, actually. But we definitely have not been seeing the Malphus being used, I think, as much as it could be. They could be looking to teamfight a little bit more, but falling in this hole, I guess the deficit, they have felt that they need to save it for counter initiation. He's got 1,900 gold saved up. I'm still thinking staff. We'll have to wait and see what he goes for. He has lots and lots of build up here. Bottle, Chalice, Astro Vestments. He goes for Arcana. So we're going to see straight Restoration Stone here, not the staff. Kraken has his staff picked up. Again, I'm not sure really what to make of this staff pickup. It's not really something I'm used to seeing. But he did get it really early. Maybe the plan is to staff upgrade Cthulhuphant here, which I think is their best staff target. They could also staff Sir Bensington, but might be a little bit less effective than the Cthulhuphant staff. Kraken misses the charge here. Here's a counter initiation. This might backfire. Power throws are coming in. There's the Lava Surge. So Benzington gonna Nightfall in. He misses the Joust, uses the Shrunken. Will Legion look to re-engage here? Magnus does not have a portal key up for 10 seconds, so I don't think that they will be able to find the catch they're looking for. Will they look to push the tier 1 tower top with the Malphus being expended here? This is a level 2 Malphus. Very strong, deals 130 damage. Puppet gonna catch Cthulhuphon here. He's got his Shrunken Head up. There's the swap though from Andromeda as he does pop the Shrunken Head. And Sir Benzington getting locked down here. Doesn't have a Shrunken Head. And Hellborn stuck around in the area way too long. We have another Lava Surge coming up in 3 seconds. So then they're gonna port with the Deja Vu. He goes for the TP. Tries to make the big escape, but look flashy, but unfortunately not going to get the job done. We have a hat trick coming out for Puppet Master. And well, there goes the entire lead that Hellborn had built themselves. They are now trailing by almost 3,000 gold and 3,000 experience. Tier 1 tower going to fall, so we will see the 3,000 gold barrier. Actually, we'll go up to 4,000 gold there. And just like that, Puppet Master is now 613 gold per minute. He, I believe, started picking up Arcana pieces to Hellflower. Also has a Shroud, which failed to mention that he has completed that following his Shrunken Head. He's now level 17, the highest. Oops, he's the highest level in the game. He's 2 levels above the Benzington now. And gotta wonder about the staff pickup on Kraken. I feel like if this was some kind of team fight presence item, either like a Soul's Bulwark, a Barrier Idol, just something to kind of help him. Even a Shrunken Head, I think, at this point would be way better than a staff. So I don't know if this is either experimental or something he's maybe tried in his past games, but kind of dislike the staff now that I'm seeing the fights kind of play out. Hopefully it doesn't end up costing them too much, as they are still not out of this game, of course. It is more so a pretty even game here. We have Puppet Master with a double damage activated. He's got Andromeda in the area. She has Swap ready to go with the Jade Spire picked up, so all of a sudden Andromeda has 250 gold per minute. Towers will definitely help out with that. Rally also going for a Storm Spirit. He does not go for the Portal Key or any other kind of utility like a tablet. Goes for the straight Storm Spirit. So they're going to be looking to use that as a counter initiate tool as well. No follow-up item on Cthulhuphon following that Portal Key. He's kind of really tapered off this game. 262 GPM. He's even behind the Aluna, who's picked up a Storm Spirit as well. We're starting to see the defensive items picked up from both sides. Legion going on the aggressive here. They have rotated all 5 down here for this tower push. Is Andromeda going to get a ward down behind the pillar here? And while this is going on, Sir Benzington, he's got an invisibility rune in his bottle. He takes out the tier 2 tower top lane. Legion thinking about stealing the Kongor here. They got a ward of sight, but as we can see, there is a ward here from Hellborn, and they see Kongor getting attacked, and they're like, what's going on here? They're starting to rotate over. We might see a clash at the Kongor pit. As Rally is Veiled Rotted here, Puppet Master with a shot. There's the initiation from the Hellbringer catching the Kraken. There's the Voodoo Puppet, and they're going to lock him down. Cthulhu comes in with the Trample and the Dream of Madness. Here comes the swap on the Puppet Master. He gets the Shrunken Head off, and this might prove to be the difference. Magnus has fallen. He did get his Eruption off, but I don't know if it did that much damage here. Hellbringer holding his ground with the Malphus, and Sir Benzington going to take him out, but the Shrunken Head is worn off now for Sir Benzington, and he will be in a world of trouble. Andromeda picks up a double tap, and it's a 2-for-4 team fight here in favor of our Legion side. Puppet Master survives again, another team fight. The sole survivor going to be the Aluna here. And the lead will continue to grow now, for it is what it is. Up 6,900 gold now, 5,200 experience. They might look to take the Kongor now, which was their previous objective pending that team fight we just saw. As Andromeda going to counter the Ward of Sight up here. Oh, he actually used Voodoo Puppet. I missed that. That's kind of weird. Usually usually you don't use Voodoo Puppet on Kongor, especially since Kongor has very high magic armor. But he picked up a restoration stone. Maybe he just felt like using his resto stone. Quite interesting, quite interesting. But almost at 700 GPM here. Trample comes in on Magnus. He's got a barrier idol. He's really tanky. Here comes the Nightfall swap from Andromeda onto the Magnus. He will sacrifice himself to get Magnus out of there. And now will Legion look to re-engage? Doesn't look like it. Puppet Master in the area, but Hellbringer currently up in the top lane. Malphus on cooldown for 30 more seconds. I believe he's getting close to Resto Stone. He should need, is it another 800 gold or so? Something like that. If he doesn't have any parts, which I think he's still got the rest to go. We see Dancing Blade picked up on Sir Bensington. He's going for a wing bow. Still no items on Riftwalker. I'm a bit surprised by that. She has 65 creeps, but only 166 GPM. Dulafon as well. Still below 300. Pretty much everyone that's not the carry is between 200 and 350. On both sides, actually. So a big part of this difference in gold is just the carry versus carry comparison here. So what will Puppet's next item be? I thought he was building Hellflower with the rest of the stone. Maybe he'll still look to go for a Hellflower with the token slot once that expires. Which speaking of token, they have 50 seconds currently on the token. They're going to look to force the last outer tower, or not the last outer tower, but the top tier 2 towers. They still have a tower here. Bensington pushes this tower. Credit goes to the team. Everyone more or less sitting behind him. There's the restoration stone picked up on Hellbringer. Kragan should be definitely looking at a shrunken head now. He is dying to magic damage in all of these team fights. No, he actually goes for staff. Okay, they're going all in on the Cthulhuphon here. That might work actually. We'll have to see. We'll have to see here. He's got the barbed armor picked up as well. Now he has staff given to him. So I think this should be a surprise to Legion. They should not know. Actually, maybe they'll notice it here. They might not, but they can definitely see it if they choose to see. Yo. Rally almost has enough gold for a portal key. I think he should just sell the apple. Yeah, there we go. He goes ahead and does that. He's got a portal key coming. Probably gonna get pushed in here. No token on him, remember. He's gonna get swapped by Andromeda. He will get his stuff off. There's the wormhole locking up Puppet. Can they bring him down though? They will! And there's this lava surge coming in from Magnus. Nightfall comes in from Sir Bensington. And will the Hellborn side clean up this fight? It looks like they will. It's a genocide in their favor. They hold their Axer at their base. And I think that was a bit too antsy there. Kind of tanking way too much damage on the Puppet Master as they went to push the high ground there. But a good base defense coming in from the Legion side. Gotta think that Cthulhuphon staff barbed combo came into play there as well. I didn't necessarily notice it, but now we have the wingbow picked up on Sir Bensington. He's still about 130 gold per minute behind the Puppet Master here. But definitely going to be hitting pretty hard here with the wingbow. As long as he has it shrunken up, of course. And we have tablet picked up on the Aluna and the Riftwalker. Fairly late tablet commands as we're now entering the 30+ minute mark here. Hellbringer did use both his Malphuses in that fight. Not sure what we'll see Magnus go for next. I think I would like a sheep stick on him. And Hellbringer should go for staff still. I think staff is still very, very good. So we should see staff, Hellbringer, maybe he'll upgrade rally, maybe not needed. Magnus should go for sheep stick. And I think Puppet will go for Hellflower, or yeah, I think Hellflower should be his best item here. Bensington getting caught here by the rally, but so Bensington gets killed by the Puppet Master. Release the Kraken, locking down several heroes here. And they are going to take out the Kraken. Buyback from the Bensington. He Nightfalls in with the Shrunken Head. They're going to take out Puppet Master. He does buyback, but he will not be able to get here in time. And it will be a quad kill coming in for the Sir Bensington with that buyback. As we also had a buyback on the Andromeda and the Magnus here. So 3 players are still alive. That was 3 buybacks used, but they were not able to make it back into the team fight. Hellborn takes the lead now in Golden Experience. So again, we see the momentum shifting once again here. This is a very, very back and forth game number 1 here. Puppet Master buying the 35-minute wind whistle. Oh my god. Dutch would be pretty happy, but unfortunately, I am not Dutch, so this does not make me happy to see a 34-minute wind whistle. We have Kraken working on a Shrunken. Definitely think that's his best item he could buy here. What will Sir Bensington go for? He could honestly go for Symbol. Something to bulk him up. It's a bit passive, but at the same time, I don't know actually. He could go for a damage item, but I don't feel like Geobane is really that good for him this game. I think if he gets caught with Shrunken down, he has the potential with Symbol to kind of heal back up. See Kongor being attempted here by Legion. This should be a dead Kongor. Haste Rune in the bottle of Sir Bensington.
Kongor has been slain.
No Kongor for Hellborn here for 1 more minute. We see the Legion side rotating into their own jungle. Puppet actually get. Ooh, that's a good pickoff. I was grabbing water there. Sorry guys. Puppet does get Sir Bensington. And we're going to have a fight in the mid lane now with Bensington dead. There's a second buyback. He has the Nightfall. He's going to come into the fight as the double Malphuses were both used here. Bensington gets his Shrunken off, and he's going for the Hellbringer kill here. He will bring him down. Puppet Master with the Shrunken Head activated. He's going to pop the Restoration Stone. Second Voodoo Puppet, though. Will they bring down the Sir Bensington? Yes, they will. Will Puppet fall as well? He's holding his ground. He's got the second Shrunken Head, and he will survive. It's a quad kill coming in for Magnus of all heroes. He's going to pick up a quad kill, and that was 6 kills going the way of Legion. As Bensington fell twice here. He fell once before the team fight and once pending the fight starting. So a huge fight coming in here from the Legion side. And again, Puppet Master almost up at 700 gold per minute. And I think we will see our first Rax push here, or Rax killed here rather. Thanks for the hydrate. We'll do that. We'll see our first Rax push of the game here. They also have the tower broken in the top lane, so they might look to try to get 2 sets here. 20 seconds and counting on 4 players. I'm not sure if they can hold off the melee here. They might be able to get it. They're actually valuing getting the 2 melees versus the full set here. That actually might be better. They do get the range racks here as well, so that ends up working out very nicely. Willowkeeper definitely in a hole now. They need to kind of find themselves a way back into this game with the 8,000 gold deficit. They have no more buybacks on their Sir Bensington. He, at this point, should be looking to invest into whatever items he's planning to buy here. And they're going to smoke up here on the Kraken. Not sure if they're going to find anything, though. We see Puppet Master picking up a Slayer, so it looks like Savage Mace is his next item. Might even be fine with just keeping the buyback, to be honest, because at this point, they can still lock down the Bensington with their Hellbringer ultimates, and once the Shrunken is down, there's no way he's going to be able to attack. There's just too much crowd control. So I think holding a buyback might be fine here. He might go all in and just buy the mace, and he'll just try to protect him with the swap. See the Kongor falling here in favor of Hellborn. Rally currently keeping the top lane split pushed. Still no item on Magnus. He did pick up the quad kill as well, but he's on 4,000 gold. I guess it should still be a sheepstick. He's choosing to hold his gold here. Restoration Stone on Puppet still on cooldown for 30 more seconds. We have a Luna actually building towards the sheepstick. She's kind of close to one actually. She needs about 1,200 gold more. Nathan Court's on home. So, Kraken trying to finish his Shrunken. I think he's definitely regretting not getting the early Shrunken. He had such a good start here in game one. He was on an 11-minute portal key. Then he was building pieces to the staff. We see nothing yet on Sir Bensington. He might honestly go for Hyper Crown, since he has to deal with two sets of melee lane, mega melee creeps. Well, and the full mega in the middle lane. There's the mace picked up. Looks like he's almost got enough gold for buyback. Maybe he has it actually. Magnus goes for Mad Mage. Oh, It's armor minus magic armor aura. I mean, it's gonna enhance his damage output, but is that better than a sheep? Kind of hard to say it is. It's a 3,200 gold item. Not sure if I like that. There's the Hyper Crown on Bensington. I kind of figured he would buy this, given the state of the game. I think if he had the choice, he probably would have wanted something to bulk up. Symbol, Heart, even Geobane would have been probably nicer than the Hyper Crown here, but I think he'll continue to be defending the Mega Creeps and then Mega Lanes, whatever you want to call them, and then ulting into team fights. But Master going to jump the Luna here. There's the Shrunken Head. They miss both the Kraken Charge and the Cthulhu Font initiation. Malphus comes in. Puppet Master going to hold his ground here. So Bensington did knife all in with the Shrunken, but he's going to joust away. And Puppet is just feeling really confident here that he can go in. They dust him up, but he's going to get the kill there on the Riftwalker before he does reset. And that was two Malphus's. Magnus going to fall. We had a buyback, triple buybacks actually in this fight. So they only lost the Andromeda and the Magnus. They got 4 kills and triple buybacks from the Kraken, the Luna, and the Cthulhu Font. And now Cthulhu Font gonna get caught here. He even got the barbed armor off, but Puppet just too tanky. Holds his ground there. He's got 4,300 gold saved up. Wouldn't be surprised to see him replace Elder for, I guess, Symbol would be his best choice. I guess he won't go Hellflower this game. Doesn't need the disable. Critting for 739. That's without the whip, or without the Genjuro crit too. So yeah, dead even score, but heavily in favor of Legion at the moment. Have a level 25 Puppet Master as well. Sporting Cast still, in a way, kind of struggling. Nothing really crazy going on here. Nobody over 400 GPM for the amount of team fights that they've won. Kraken almost getting caught here. Very, very close as he portal keys out. Oh my god, no. Spell Sunder, why? Staff, man. It's so much better. Spell Sunder for Cthulhu and Kraken, I guess. I don't think they need the DOT damage though. I think the extra instance of the Malphus would be way stronger. Base tower gets denied. Gonna deny some gold to them. Minor victories here. Benzington currently up in the top lane. He's got a regen rune, not the best rune for the next upcoming fight. The wards are coming down here. Nightfall coming in. He's gonna go in first. Storm Spirit comes out. Bennington's Shrunken's gonna be expended here, and he's most likely gonna fall once that wears off. They kill Kraken in the background. There's the concede vote coming in. Not a whole lot of fighting power there left in the tank from the side of Willowkeeper, but game number 1 here will go to It Is What It Is, piloted by a 740 gold per minute Puppet Master. That will conclude here game number 1. Both sides actually having quite a lot of good moments here. Pretty back and forth game number 1, but again, that will conclude game number 1.